I don't know if it's the sentimental tendencies I have and the fact that I guess I grow a little slower than average, but if there's a habit that I have, every time I sit in my car, no matter if I'm going to work and I'm scrambling because I don't know, I'm running late or something like that, I always think as a driver the way I think of driving when I was new to driving. Every time I sit on this seat, I'm like, this thing that I'm getting ready to operate is a thing that I need to continue my life. It's something that can change my life in a second if something goes wrong. It could change my body, my finances, my health, somebody else's. But I can't help but also feel sad about the growing trend of people who I see on their phone while the car is rolling. Now, I can personally admit that when I'm at a red light, sometimes I remember something and I'm like, ooh, let me check something real quick. Or, ooh, let me place a Starbucks order real quick. I know how to do it. I know the shortcuts. All I have to do is click maybe 4 buttons, hold the phone to where it sees my face so that Face ID approves the transaction. Boom, I'm done. But I keep seeing so many people on their phone while driving at any time that I get sad because I like to think of a car as such a marvel of engineering, and people cannot put down the phone for a second to enjoy it, like the entirety of it, what it means to drive. Even if I don't go far, even if I drive my same routine, my same route, my same places, everything, I don't take my car for granted because of everything that it does for me. This is probably the one object I'm most grateful for. It's also the scariest one that I own, probably the most dangerous, definitely the most expensive, and the most life-changing. But sometimes it's not that I want people to think exactly like me, but I genuinely feel like people who are glued to their phones while they're driving, they're missing out. They're taking their cars for granted, their safety for granted. And I also feel sad about how you're not living in the moment. Driving is such a special thing to do. You get to go much faster than your sorry ass ever will to places. You don't have to worry about how heavy your haul is, like whatever you're carrying with you. Doesn't matter. But here you are being stupid, all because of a little piece of plastic with some metals and electricity within it, and a little screen that's bright, and the body of this thing just shines. See what I mean? That's just sad to me. But I don't know, maybe that's just the future we're headed. We really are trapped by this. And of course, I need to use a phone to be able to produce this video, right? This is not about shitting on phones. This is about shitting on what the phone does to people. It's not the phone's fault. It's the operators being incapable of detaching themselves from it.